An upcoming summit and the deployment of the THAAD missile defense system in South Korea dominated discussions on Tuesday at a meeting in Beijing between the vice foreign ministers of the two countries. South Korea-China ties have frayed in recent months over the deployment of the missile system, but the Moon Jae-in administration is hoping to rebuild bridges. Connie Kim has more.
In what could be a thaw in frayed SEOUL-BEIJING relations, South Korea and China have held their first talks under the Moon administration, having high-level strategic discussions between their foreign ministries in Beijing. China's Vice Foreign Minister Zhang Yesui, meeting with his South Korean counterpart Lim Sung-nam, called for stronger two-way communication.
It's true that both sides need to further strengthen communication and make efforts to find proper solutions to the problems we face. This has to happen for us to put bilateral relations back on track.
Zhang's comments come as he said Beijing-Seoul relations are at an important stage, but the existing barrier in bilateral ties is complicating the situation on the Korean peninsula. In response, Vice Minister Im said President Moon made clear that he will put more emphasis on bilateral ties and develop a strategic cooperative partnership with Beijing.
After taking office, President Moon Jae-in stressed to the public that he will pay more attention to ROK-China relations and hopes to develop the ROK-China relationship to a substantial strategic and cooperative partnership.
The two senior diplomats also discussed preparations for a Seoul-Beijing summit during the G20 summit next month in Germany, as well as THAAD. The meeting is the first in 16 months as ties between Seoul and Beijing have recently deteriorated over South Korea's sovereign decision to bring in the THAAD missile defense system. China's foreign ministry took note of the discussions over THAAD during Wednesday's talks, saying Seoul must show political determination. Installation of the THAAD system has been suspended until after an environment impact assessment, sending mixed signals to both Washington and Beijing. It has raised concerns in the U.S. of a possible withdrawal, while China has been pressuring Seoul to change its plans of bringing in the U.S.-made missile system. Critics say the situation has only complicated Seoul's stance between the world's superpowers. Connie Kim, Arirang News.